The person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. And so he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chattering inside the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of calculations and symbols going on inside the head. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere signs such as money, stocks and bonds, title deeds, and so forth, we are destroying nature. This is a disaster. Time to wake up. For what is reality? Obviously, no one can say. Reality isn't material, that's just an idea. Reality isn't spiritual, that's just an idea. Reality is You see, we all know what reality is, but we can't describe it. Just as we all know how to beat our hearts and shape our bones, but cannot say how it is done. To get in touch with reality, there is an art of meditation, of what is called yoga or dhyana in India, Chan in China, and Zen in Japan. It is the art of temporarily silencing the mind, of stopping the chatter in the skull. Of course, you can't force your mind to be silent. That would be like trying to smooth ripples in water with a flat iron. Water becomes clear and calm only when left alone. So, will you try an experiment with me? Simply allow your ears to hear all sounds around you. Don't try to name or identify these sounds. Just hear them as you would listen to music, as when you hear a flute or guitar, without asking what it means. You must understand that in meditation we are concerned only with what is, with reality, nothing else. The past is a memory. The future, an expectation. Neither past nor future actually exists. There is simply eternal now. So don't seek or expect a result from what you're doing. That wouldn't be true meditation. There is no hurry. Just now you're not going anywhere. Simply be here. Live in the world of sound. Let it play. That's all. In the world of pure sound, can you actually hear anyone who is listening? Can you hear any difference between all these sounds on the one hand and yourself on the other? Naturally, we use various techniques and gimmicks for helping the mind to be still. And one of the most useful of all is the gong. For it has a sound which is at once pleasant and compelling. And I want you to listen and watch what happens when the sound fades away. The one sound becomes the many. The single tone is transformed easily and gently into all other noises. And that's how the universe comes into being, out of the one energy underlying all events. So, if you don't have a gong, you can use your own voice. And use a device which is called by the Hindus and Buddhists a mantra. That is to say, a sound or word or phrase which is sung for the sound rather than for its meaning. And chief among these is the mantra Om, A-U-M, called the pranava, because it comprises the whole range of sound from the back of the throat to the lips, and is so called the sound of God. So why don't you sing it with me, or hum it with me, taking the note from the gong. Now you can hear all sounds as Om. They are all at some point in the total range of sound, from the back of the throat to the lips, making a spectrum of sound as all colors are originally one white light. But don't ask what the sound is or what it means. Just hear it and dig it. Come with me again. Let me explain again what we're doing. We're going behind words, names, numbers, beliefs, and ideas to get back to the naked experience of reality itself. And at this level of awareness, we find no difference between the listener and the sound, the knower, the known, the subject and the object, or between the past, the present, and the future. All that's just talk. What is really happening is